Alright, yo, what's up, guys? It's gonna be a short video because obviously your girl didn't watch the game to get it, but obviously Arsenal won, Brighton 3 at the Emirates, no coverage. Did you know what? Thank fuck it was no coverage, fam, because 3-1, bro. Let's actually have it right here, right? Let's actually have it right. Like, I've said this so many times, but our B team is actually wank, fam. It's actually wank. Like, I can't believe, that we are so good. We are so good, bro, with our first 11, but the drop off, bro, the drop off from our first team to our B team is like, it's like we're playing like Derby County or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes our quality is like I didn't watch the game obviously because, like I said, there was no coverage, but I just, we're at home. Brighton are a good team, and they look like they didn't even put out their best 11 either, which is kind of worrying as well, because that means that our B team is the same level, or actually not even the same level because we lost. So our B team is worse than Brighton's B team because they didn't play the best players. I mean, like I think Gross and I think a few others came in who are their first team, but so did we. We brought on Jesus, Martinelli, and Gabriel and Xhaka. Like, it's just. I know people are gonna say, I've been seeing people on the timeline saying that we shouldn't overreact. It's just a Carabao Cup, but like, we should be competing for trophies, bro. Like, we do. It's the disrespect of the Carabao Cup is actually mad, bro. Like, this is a cup that Man City won a treble with. That's what helped them get that treble. But obviously, no one's gonna count that because they didn't win the Champions League. But it's still a cup, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, and this goes back to when Wenger was in charge, bro. Like, when it used to be called the League Cup, he never rated it as well. And it's like, mate, like, and people are saying, yeah, look, and I guess that is true. We don't have to play an extra game, but I still think it's something that we have to compete for, man. It's a trophy, man. If Spurs go in the Carabao Cup, mate, they're having a fucking field day. But let me not compare Arsenal to Spurs, because I actually like to apologise right there. That was really disrespectful. I'm not going to do that. But my point being that a trophy is a trophy. Do you get it? Like, I didn't watch the game, but I'm guessing, just by looking at some of the commentaries and listening to the radio on the Arsenal website, and just looking at Twitter as well, it shows me that we didn't have any midfield control. If you're losing 3-1 at home, we didn't have midfield control. That finish from Nketiah was absolutely mad, by the way. But the build-up for the goal from Reece Nelson was mad as well. But that seems to be the only quality that we had in that game. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just something that we have to ponder as fans. I'll be real, like, I'm pretty sure he knows, bro, that we need investment in January, man. And we don't have midfield depth, bro. Like, I don't want to say this as well, like, I have no problem with him resting Saka and Ben White. It makes sense. Like, on the eve of the England squad being announced, you want to risk him by playing him. That doesn't make any sense. So anyone that's upset about that needs to actually think about it twice. Like, why would you risk somebody's international hopes to play them? And even still, like, we have enough quality to beat them. We should have enough quality to beat them, but the reality is that we don't. We don't, bro. He brings on Marquinhos. Didn't do anything. I don't think he had a good game, but like, I mean, the guy hasn't scored since we went to what was that place called again? That Europa League team. What was it called? I don't even know what they were called. But do you know what I mean? Like, he probably needs a loan move as well. But that's probably depending if Arsenal get a winger, because we don't have any depth, bro. Like, like, look, I'm not gonna overreact too much. Like, I'm not gonna react, but it is something to be upset about. Like, I'm looking at Twitter and people are not really like angry about it. Like, it's like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's Carabao Cup, you know. Maybe it helps with that, you know, Chelsea and Spurs went out. You know, Spurs, by the way, fucking element. They actually put out basically their strongest 11 and they still lost 2-0 against Forest. And Lingard did the gritty on them. You're actually playing it, fam. A washed footballer did the gritty on you as a celebration. You're actually taking the fucking piss, mate. But enough about them, do you get it? Like, enough about them. I didn't watch the Chelsea game either, but you know, it was gonna come in it. Like, I even think Chelsea fans knew it, fam. Like, they were gonna lose that game, fam. Anyone that travelled there was just there for the banter, fam. I'll be real. I'll be real. But back to the boys, like, it just need investment. Like, I just hope this game and also some of the Europa League games as well. Basically all of them actually. I don't remember a Europa League game that we played really well in. Unless it's the one that we won 3-0 against Bodo Glimt. But, bro, like, it's just a bit dire right now, fam. Eric Dyer things, fam. Do you know what I mean? It's really, really bad. And I hope these performances show Arsenal and Arteta that we need investment, bro. I'm hearing that they're gonna try and get 2 signings in the midfielder and a winger. If we get that guy, what's his name? Murdrak? Is that his name? I don't know. But if we get him and Danilo, it seems like it. I want Telemans, man. Just go and get him, man. Just give them 20 million. He's gonna leave anyway. They're gonna have to accept it. Just go and get Telemans, man. I think we need about a couple midfielders. I'll be real with you, man. And I'm just not happy, man, because we have to think about if we get injuries. God forbid we don't get injuries, but like, we've got to think about these things, bro. And if our team, like, I can imagine, I will not be surprised, I swear to God, I would not be surprised if Partey gets injured with Ghana. Legit wouldn't even blink, bro. Like, these are things we have to think about. And just looking at our squad, looking how we lost 3-1 today, it's like at home, you know, where Emirates is now becoming a fortress. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, that's just my thoughts, and I just wanted to let you lot know, innit, because it is something that you have to ponder on. I'm not really liking the reaction from Mandem on the Twitter, like, saying that it's a calm, we save games, Arteta is secretly pleased. I don't think he's secretly pleased, bro. Arteta is a winner, bro. He wants to win everything. You can see it. He wants to win everything, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just wanted to say my thing in that car. It's something to ponder upon, man. And I heard apparently Vieira had a bad game as well, so that's another thing we've got to think about as well. You know, how long will it take him to integrate into the system and into the team and show his potential? Because we didn't spend 35 million for nothing, do you feel me? So that has to come into consideration, how long that would take. It's just a lot of things, man. But yeah, man. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like always, like, subscribe, all of that. Yeah, man. Quick word though on Spurs though. I'll be real. They're so shit, fam. He took off Harry Kane in the 59th minute. I saw it in the comments in the live stream. Not the live stream, so the what do you call it? The feed that they gave off from the game. Took him off. Took Bearman off. I'm gonna watch those highlights and see how they lost, fam, because that was probably the only like chance to win the trade of the season, and that's gone. So that's really funny. But I just wanted to give them a little banter in it. Just to cheer me up a little bit. Do you feel me? Spurs are shit, mate. Anyway, like I said, subscribe, like, all of that. Anyways, in a bit, guys.